Okay, hello. This is my week 2 reflection on being a curriculum instruction and assessment designer. I'm Aubrey Cyphers and I am feeling a little sick, so bear with me. Okay, so 2 to 3 takeaways of my learning of the role of being a teacher. I always thought scaffolding was something that we provided to students with exceptionalities. So like the English language learners, the students with IEPs. But it turns out I can use those for the entire class, and it like benefits everyone. And it leads into this like universal design for everyone idea that we watched like a video later on. The second takeaway for me is that with teaching vocabulary and using that in language development, I can teach and point out cognates, which is something that is kind of tailored more to multilingual students, which is like my love right now. And right now I am working in a dual language immersion classroom, and Spanish and English, and we have this happen with the word gastronomia, which is gastronomy, which is estudio de cocinar comida, the study of cooking food. And I thought it was so cool that like we could point out all of these cognates. I mean, there's like a ton of them. And then maybe we can even point out false cognates too. Like, hey, like this is, it looks like it means this, but it doesn't. Okay, moving on. For design, consider the expectations of teachers in creating curriculum. Okay, so I'm excited to explore creativity with planning lessons and like the design of things. I am very overwhelmed with like how I can do that and still meet the standards, especially because I feel like the standards of English language arts are kind of heavy, but maybe I'm looking at different things. Yeah, and like how I'm gonna create lessons and curriculum that matches those standards. And it's a lot. Like it's, you know, I feel like that's someone's job right there to create curriculum, the instruction, the assessments, the lessons, like, and then, you know, you have the job of being the teacher and teaching it. Like, it's a lot. Okay, last, supporting student needs. This is like my jam because I work in special education. So like we're always accommodating and modifying and making things accessible to everyone. And then of course, like with my goal of being an English language development teacher, like I'm going to be working with students who are English language learners. So there's like so many that I can talk about. Strategic seating, pairing students based on their skills or needs. An example of this is I have 2 English language learners, both speak Spanish. So if I sit them next to each other, they can speak Spanish to each other. One, his skills are not as developed in the English language, but the other is a little bit more. And so I am not fluent in Spanish yet. So I will sometimes ask the student with the higher ability, like, did you understand? Okay, now can you translate? And then like later on I'll loop back and be like, okay, can you say in English now to me? Okay. Yeah, providing language that is going to be understandable to those English language learners. So like not using like broad fancy vocabulary, but maybe using simpler words that they are going to know. And I love this modeling, this I do, we do, you do. Like everything we do, I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to do it together, and then like it'll be your turn. Okay, that covers everything. I will see you in class.